Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. If you are here for the first time, my name is Elizabeth Mateka and I'm with my husband
Jackson Mateka.
Yes, and together we are the Matekas. So if you are here for the first time and you are not yet part of our beautiful family, kindly join our family and help us grow this channel by subscribing, like this video and hit that notification bell so that when we upload a video next time, you can get a notification. And if you are a returning subscriber, my love, thank you so much for coming back and thank you so much for choosing to be part of this beautiful family. So we are back with the second episode of our segment, guys, and we hope that you enjoyed the first episode. So remember, guys, that in this segment we are just reflecting on our love journey. So in our first episode we did mention that a spirit husband and a spirit wife almost destroyed our relationship.
Yes.
We were married in the spiritual realm, but we didn't know.
Yeah.
We didn't know that we were actually. We are going to share our experience, guys, for how did we know that we had a spirit husband and a spirit wife, and how can one seek help, when they find out that they have a spirit husband or a spirit wife, because we feel like what we are going to share with you guys, it's not like we are saying that what we are going to share about the spirit husband or the spirit wife, it's everything concerning those spirits. No, someone might be watching this video and having a different, experience or view. So you can, just feel free to share with us so that we can educate each other.
Yeah.
So the first thing that we wanted to discuss, the little knowledge that we wanted to share with you guys concerning the spirit husband and spirit wife.
Yeah.
We wanted to share on how the spirit husband and spirit wife, operates. So and sometimes you'll see yourself wearing a ring in your dreams, and sometimes because the enemy, the devil, is a deceiver. He will deceive you and make you think that maybe very soon you'll get married or something.
Engaged or so forth.
Exactly, but you might be getting married to someone in the realm of the spirit without knowing. Or sometimes you see yourself being intimate with someone and you don't know that person. So people have different cases whereby like they have been married in the spirit without even knowing that they are married in the spirit. And what the spirit do is that they somehow destroy your life.
Yeah, basically.
They destroy your life. Sometimes you are in a relationship but you're always fighting with your partner.
Constantly so.
Exactly.
You're fighting constantly with your partner without any valid reason.
Yeah.
Immediately that thing manifests, you start to have some kind of unnecessary problems with your partner, and you tend to dislike him or her for no reason.
Yeah.
Because of now, in other words, this spirit wife or spirit husband, no, this relationship is going far, and I don't like it.
Yeah, and remember, the enemy or the devil is against what God is doing. You understand? So sometimes you might meet someone, but because you haven't been delivered, you haven't received your deliverance, you might find out that you are meeting that person and you have a spirit husband or you have a spirit wife. Or sometimes they even attack married couples.
They do, they don't care.
They spirits don't respect.
Just like last doesn't care whether you married or not.
Married or not.
Right on the spot.
So those are the things, little things that will show you that you might have a spirit husband or spirit wife. Sometimes you're a married woman, then you fight with your husband. And sometimes when you look at the things that makes you fight, those are just little things.
Minor issues, that you can resolve by just talking and finishing the conversation.
Exactly. So those are the things that will show you that you might have a spirit husband or you might have a spirit wife. You remember you shared with me, you told me about your previous relationships that you my husband, when he was dating someone, the relationship would just last for 3 months or less than 3 months.
Maximum.
Yeah.
3 months. Only probation. 3 months probation. Move through.
Yeah, so these spirits, they have a pattern of how they operate in one's life. So you should also guys not only focusing on the spirit husband, but sometimes in your family or
Bloodline.
bloodline, you might
Or
find out
lineage,
that there is a pattern, like maybe after 3 months or 3 years, something specific happens in your family. That is a sign that shows you that there's a spirit that is in operation in your family.
Right.
So, sharing our personal experience, how did we see that we had spirit husband and spirit wife?
She came to me. Like enough, I was with God by that time. I could see this pastor. I don't even know him. I see him on YouTube. I haven't seen him on TV. But this pastor was with me. When this lady approached me and said, Pastor, if this guy meaning me, if this guy, I cannot have him, nobody should have him.
Yeah.
Imagine the audacity of that demon telling basically the angel that God has sent to protect me.
Yeah.
Or if I cannot have this guy, nobody should have him. That is the mandate of demons, to destroy whatever that God has put before me.
To make your life miserable.
Yes.
Sometimes you don't have, that peace or joy in you. That is why sometimes you will even have suicidal thoughts, because of the spirits, like they want to destroy you. The enemy, guys, is
that you still destroy and kill.
Exactly.
I don't care.
So for me, like as mentioned in our previous episode, we were dating, right? But then there were times where I was feeling like, you know what, I no longer want to be in a relationship with you. And that would happen like when we are together. But when like I'm at Mafike and you're in Joburg, like I would enjoy, like the conversations over the call and all that, and I would feel like I would feel for it, you know what, I love this guy and it's someone that I really want to spend the rest of my life with. But then like when we are together, after an hour or so, like I feel like why did I come here?
The feeling was mutual because I felt the very same thing she was feeling about me. Like she would come to, I'll be excited seeing her in Moana. Then after this Moana, then I'll be like, when is she leaving? I wish to go watch my day so that get the hell out of my room. And I would ask myself a question about it. There were women out there, but they showed interest in me. And I was like, because my wife is not here, how about us sneaking in?
And I was your girlfriend, my
my girlfriend, I mean. How about us sneaking in and have some, But one thing kept on saying, Jameen, should you sleep around with these women walk up and why is you have a girlfriend? I'm telling you, you will be harboring more demons and other things more than what you have right now. They'll be more wicked, more one because some of them you don't even know what but say or those spirits that you want they will, because when you're having an intercourse with someone, normal the Bible says Munna usina outside his body, but you sin inside. You open your door for demon can come. But condom does not protect the demon.
And one thing that we should know is that everything is spiritual. Even being intimate with someone, immediately when you be intimate with someone, basically that means now what is troubling that person. You are sharing, like you are basically exchanging. So sometimes you will find yourself like, or you know yourself. Again, sometimes you will ask yourself, I was not like this, man. Why do I have anger now? Why am I experiencing this and this? And there are people that, after being intimate with them, like your life, like it just, like it becomes a mess. Like you lose your job, you lose what. So that is why we are saying that like life is spiritual. Don't just go around and sleep with people. And another thing that I noticed, like in my husband, there were times, I remember there was a time, it was on Saturday and we were just chilling and I don't know what did you say, and then I laughed. Guys, you can hear like my voice is too loud. So at that time I was laughing and my husband was like, what's about you? Why do you laugh so loud? Why do you laugh so loud? So, and then I asked myself, now what's wrong with me laughing? But only to find out after our deliverance and everything. That's when we realized, like there was a demon that was actually fighting with me.
She was trying to push you away through.
Exactly, she was trying to push me away, and at that time we didn't know. So that is why we're saying that for us to be here, guys, it's because of God. It's because God fought for us. If God didn't fight for this relationship, we wouldn't be here, to be honest. honest. Like there are so many things that we have encountered in this relationship, but then we just see the hand of God, man, in our relationship, in our marriage, in our life, in our lives, in fact. So
talking about that, if it wasn't for God, give it a more. Sometimes spirit wife, spirit husband, as a guy. Okay, I'm speaking from experience. This guy in my dreams came to me. They usually share with my ex. Then this guy came to me. Hey Baba, do you think you're going to enjoy this living alone? And I was like, I'm get all on Jeff because by then I wasn't delivered. So I didn't understand up until I don't want to how hard. No again, I had to go. The audacity of these demons. At that point, you are not going to be the only one who's going to enjoy that thing. It's not there. So imagine now you are married without getting delivered. Then when you try to settle, you must say how first you start to manifest motivation.
Exactly. And one might even ask, what really gives the spirits access in your life, into your life? There are generational curses and there are generational blessings. So sometimes you might find out that the spirit husband has married, your grandmother.
From the past 6 generations or 7 generations,
whatever generation it is. So now, because you are the living generation, so that means now that husband must marry you. So sometimes it's not a matter of you sinning against God. Sometimes it's because
covenant that has been made.
Exactly, that spirit has been operating in your lineage. So now, because you are the living generation, now it has to operate or it has to marry you. The spirit. That spirit has to marry you. So sometimes, you might even ask yourself for a matter, how did I end up having this husband? As my husband said that you can be initiated in a dream. So you can't even get married in a dream to someone in the spirit without you knowing, this is a spirit husband or this is this is a spirit wife.
Just to add what you're saying, it cannot only be maybe someone has made a covenant somehow. But again, the door or the portal that you can open for these things to enter your life. Such thing as watching porn, masturbating, watching nudes, always reminiscing about naked women or fantasizing about naked men or all those kind of things. Those are the kind of things that actually open the doors. To these things to actually enter in your life. And when people say, it's because I watched porn yesterday, it's the same porn that so I think it's no longer the same thing that you saw yesterday. Now these things are manifesting. And they're giving you this kind of few minutes of pleasure, and you think, it's better for me to masturbate than to have a wife or a girlfriend because of I'm saving myself from AIDS. Or STIs or something.
Okay, so as we close the video, because we don't want to make this video too long, what should one do when they find out that they have or they might have a spirit husband or a spirit wife? So like you said, that sometimes you will find yourself being attacked by the spirit of lust, and you end up watching pornography, masturbating, watching nudes and all that. This is what I recommend. If maybe you see that there are possibilities that I might have a spirit wife or a spirit husband, or when you look at your life, you can see that, or maybe that you have seen yourself in a dream wearing a ring or getting married to someone, because that's what was happening to me. I would see myself in a dream wearing a ring, and then at that time I was still young, I didn't know how the spirits operate. So it's just that for us, it's by the grace of God that we we found a living church and we got delivered. So if one finds out that they might have a spirit husband or wife, find a living church whereby you will receive deliverance so that you can be delivered from those spirits, because that's how we break that's how you break this generational curses, so that your children cannot experience what you are experiencing now. So when we talk about this, there's this scripture that is coming to my mind now. The scripture, I think it's in Luke chapter 8. The woman with the issue of the blood. That woman, I love her spirit name. She didn't even care.
Yeah, she has zeal. I mean, she didn't even care of what people will say.
What will people say?
She was just tight and say, you know what, there is my help.
Yeah.
And it seems like help, if it goes, I will never even have another chance.
Yeah.
Wow.
So if you find out that you have, or you think, or you might have a spirit husband or a spirit wife, just find a living church where you will get or receive deliverance.
The most important thing is to maintain that deliverance.
Yeah.
Because it even says in the scriptures that keep the house clean.
Yeah.
Because if you don't keep the house clean, that spirit that has been chased away from that house, it will come with more wicked spirit than it is already. They will live there, then the house will be worse than it was in the first place.
Yeah. So it's very important to maintain that deliverance and build or work on your relationship with Jesus Christ, because He's the only one who can help us, guys. That is why we are saying that we are here because of Him. If it wasn't for Him, fighting for us, fighting for this relationship and marriage, we wouldn't be here today.
Could have been over with the very first time we met.
Yeah, so this is a testimony for us.
Yeah, it is
because,
actually,
it's very painful fighting with something that is very spiritual without even knowing that what you are fighting is actually, spiritual. Because you remember I once told you that I had, success blockages, I had, spiritual blockages and all that. Like, to an extent that, guys, I knew that when I apply for something, I'll be rejected.
Yeah.
So, at that moment, or at that time, I didn't know what was the problem, and only to find out after receiving my deliverance, after accepting Jesus Christ as my personal Lord and Savior, that there were spirits that were operating in my life, spirit husbands, ancestral spirits, spiritual blockages, and all those spirits. So
some parents, they need Jesus Christ. That's why in Proverbs, a man prepares a horse for a battle, but I'm the one who makes him victorious. Basically, when we prepare, but we didn't get it on.
If God is not in it, then there's no victory. So we hope that you enjoyed this episode, guys. And please, if you have, or have been, in a situation whereby, you were tormented by a spirit husband or a spirit wife, please share with us on the comment section so that we can share with others and so that we can also learn from you guys. So this is where we are going to end this video. So we'll see you guys in our next episode. So bye for now. Thank you for watching.